Hey guys, the 4-Gun Guy here, and today I wanted to do a real quick video on two gadgets that I've really fell in love with. The first one is the Fix-It Sticks, which is really a torque wrench, a torque system that helps you torque things down. And it's one of those things that I thought, oh, that's just hype, until I got one, and now I'm really liking it. The other one is the MPA Tripod Lock, and I'm going to go over both these things with you here at the range. So let's get to it. Well, look, the Fix-It Stick is pretty simple, and that's one thing I really like about it. It's a very simple tool. You've got this T-wrench here that actually has a thing on here that allows it to spin, so you can spin this thing, which is nice and handy to have when you're unscrewing something. And then it has these different heads. Now the different heads go to different torques, and this doesn't click like a normal torque wrench. This just turns, and as you turn it, you'll line it up with the right marking on the head. So you can see here that we've got different markings. It's starting at 0, this one goes 5, this one goes up to 25 inch-pounds. This one goes up to, I want to say, 65 inch-pounds, which is pretty much what you're going to want for everything you do, right? I torque my action screws down here to 65 inch-pounds. I torque the zero compromise turrets, recommend 5 inch-pounds. So, you know, look, it's real simple, and I'm actually going to torque this down right now. I unscrewed it, and then all I do is I set up my torque wrench like this. Let me back this off a little bit, like this. I'm going to come in here to the screw, and you just make sure that you're going to be able to read where the torquage is, and then I turn it, and as I turn it, I can see where 5 pounds is. 5 pounds is right there, and I'm done. And you know, again, it's one of these things that sorry for the wind, but it's one of these tools that you look at and you go, oh man, that's a bunch of hype. It's really not, guys. I just love this thing. It's compact, so when you break it down, everything just fits right in this case, and then the case goes right in my bag, and this goes underneath there or up here. It fits in there, and look, that's not big. That's not a lot of space taking up in your bag. So this is the Fix-It Sticks. I know it's Christmas, so they've got them on sale all over the place. They're not cheap, and if you're going to get one of these things, make sure you get like this combo like I did, because if you just get like this tool and then the up to 25 inch-pounds, eventually you're going to go, oh shoot, I need the 65 inch-pounds. So they sell these kits that you know have these different torque heads on them, and then this is just my Ryobi extension that I just threw in here just to have it. So there you go. There's the Fix-It Stick, and yep, I support this one. I like it a lot. And remember, I bought this, so it wasn't given to me. Well, it's windy out here today, but there's another product I wanted to talk about, and it has to do with your tripod. Now, in our last center fire match, we had to shoot off these stairs. And, you know, this is going to kind of dovetail into another video I'm working on comparing some bipods. So it should dovetail really nicely. But basically, what a lot of people were doing was they were trying to leverage their bipod on these steps. Now, you can see, I don't know if you can see this, but it's pretty narrow here, right? These steps are narrow for this bipod. So I got to thinking I might want to use my tripod. So I would take my bipod off of here. I would use this bag like this, and I would use my bipod to steady it. You had to shoot off 5 different steps. So it was 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots. And I thought, you know, this is going to give me a pretty good stable platform here with my bag. I've got my little barricade stop on there so I could load right into that step, and then I can build my position and really stabilize it with the tripod. Now let me switch views. So I'm going to kind of bring the camera over here so you can get a better shot of what I'm talking about. So now you'll be able to see what I was talking about, right? So, and again, in this particular match, it was, you can start however you want to start. So here I would start, I'm stabilizing my position, I'm down on the rifle, I'm on target, click, I'm there, right? So that's great. And it works out great if you can move right to left. I'm one of those people that likes to move right to left, and a tripod works out great for that reason, right? Because I don't have to worry about it collapsing or anything like that. However, had the stage brief said you have to start at the bottom and move up, well, now you're getting into something like this, right? Now I've got a tripod and I'm getting in position, and maybe I'm down on all knees like this, and I'm shooting, and then I come up, and as I move the rifle up and I bring the tripod over, look at what happens. Look at what happens. The legs collapse. I've had this happen to me before when the stage has said you have to move left to right. And all of a sudden now you're messing around with a tripod, you're trying to get it stabilized and find your position and shoot the shot and. So the solution to that is a pretty ingenious one by MPA. It's their Tripod Lock. Now I'm going to come in here and kind of show you this thing. This is not cheap, guys. It is not cheap. And look, I went round and round with, oh, I could build that myself, right? Or you know, my son has a 3D printer and maybe we could print one of these things up. And guys, I'm telling you what, once you start looking at this thing and realizing that it can fit any type of tripod, plus it has the hole in the center here. So if you have if you keep the head in your tripod, I don't, as you can see, but if you do, the head will, or the head stem will come right through this thing. So let me rig this up. I'll show you how this rigs up, and then we'll go through that same stage and we'll see how it stabilizes the tripod. All right, so here we go. So the way this works is you've got this lock, and basically you just find the place that it's going to lock the best onto your tripod. Mine is right around here. You just bring these things over and clip them. It's just this paracord that you bring over, clip it over here, bring this one over, clip it over here, and there you go. This thing isn't moving anywhere. There's a little bit of give in it, but that should be normal. And now you've got a stabilized tripod. So now, if they said you have to move left to right, let's revisit that. Okay, so now here we go. Now we have to move left to right. I'm down on the rifle. I'm down on my shot. I'm on target. I racked around, click, it's an impact. Now I can just pick this up, bipod, and if I happen to drag a foot, it doesn't collapse now. Now it stays open, and now I can just get back down on my rifle, on the tripod, I'm on target, click, and I'm done. So it's a very simple tool, but I tell you what, I really, really like this. As I said, it's not cheap, and you might only consider this if you are using a tripod a lot like I do. There's some stages that, yes, I just use a tripod. It really stabilizes me and it feels a lot better, and this lock really helps a lot. So that was the second gadget I wanted to talk to you about today. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short video. Again, it was on the Fix-It sticks. I think these are a great tool. They're really compact, really helps you get your torque stuff done. And then the MPA Tripod Lock, got it right there. You can get that from them, and this thing works really good. And again, I'm not getting paid by these companies, guys. It's just that when I see equipment and tools that really do work right the first time, like this tripod lock and this torque tool, I really like to just give these companies a shout out and say that they're doing a great job. So thanks for watching, everyone. I got more coming from the range today, and until next time, shoot straight.